Disclaimer. This video is made for entertainment purpose only, it doesn't mean to hurt anyone, and don't take it seriously.
Me podcast, you listen, welcome back as we discuss live new updates for 2025. WWE is returning to Monday Night Raw on Netflix.
Yes. Well,
why are
returning or they're going? Their Raw is moving basically to Netflix.
Why is it on Netflix?
Well,
the
lot of money. So they gave them. I don't know the exact terms of the deal, but Netflix gave them a ton of money. So this will be interesting because as we record this is we're about 5 days away from it,
from the Monday Night Raw.
So it's going to stream like the Tyson fight. So there's going to be I think they were putting instructions. I don't know if they were on X or whatnot, but essentially what's going to happen is you're going to go to the live tab, I guess, if you want to watch it live. This will be interesting to see if their servers can handle however many millions of people watching it.
Well, did you watch the football game on Netflix during Christmas?
No, I did not. So what did they have? Which game was on Netflix?
They had the Steelers versus the Ravens.
Yeah, maybe it was Ravens.
And then they had the Kansas City Chiefs versus who did they play? But anyways, both games were kind of dirty.
Yeah, no, I don't remember them either. They were both on Netflix though.
They were both on Netflix on Christmas Day. Let me look it up. The NFL and Netflix. Now I wonder if the NFL and Netflix is going to move NFL Ticket to Netflix.
You think that's what's going to happen next after YouTube?
That would be a huge server overload.
I think so. I think they had problems with the buffering with the Tyson fight. So
and people sued.
Really? Wow.
Yep. So it was Chiefs versus Steelers, which ended up being a pretty decent game.
Oh, yeah, both each team right in different games.
Ravens versus Texans. That game was it was okay. But both games were decent. I remember just a lot of pixelating during the game, not a whole lot of lagging. What
year are we in where it's pixelating?
It's doing looks like it's blurry. There was a little bit of lagging.
We're watching the game in 8-bit.
We watched it on VHS. That's how the game came on.
So maybe that's
it
gonna
had
happen.
The squiggly lines, and then it was recorded over another video, and it was like. And
that's our thumbnail and Netflix logo with our faces, but we're all pixelated.
No, it's all pixelated. So obviously the games were okay. It was live, so I'm assuming that how many people watch NFL games would probably be as similar to how many people watch the WWE live Raw.
Yeah.
The one thing I'm curious about is why are they doing that? Why are they showing why are they showing Raw? What happened to being on just normal television? Why did
they were basically outbid. USA Network, which has hosted Raw, except for that brief foray into Spike TV for or TNN. I don't know if they were TNN at the time. It's basically been Monday Night Raw, and then predating that, whatever. What do they call it? Primetime wrestling. I don't know if you remember that. Tuesday Night Titans, which was the Tuesday nights, but they used to be on USA even before 1993, which is when Raw started. So essentially, except for that brief time where they were outbid by TNN/Spike, now they got outbid by Netflix. So USA though in turn bought SmackDown, so that's why SmackDown is on USA now because it's off of network TV. So SmackDown is now a cable show. But Raw was purchased by Netflix as in a whatever $1 billion contract that is. So now it'll stream exclusively on Netflix.
Here's what it says. WWE Monday Night Raw will be moving to Netflix in January, ending a 30-year run on linear television. When it started, Raw debuted on Netflix on January. Will debut on Netflix January 6th, 8 p.m. Eastern. Raw will be available on Netflix, the United States, Canada, and United Kingdom, Latin America, and other territories. Netflix will also include selected archive footage from WWE Network, as well as new shows from WWE Superstar Profiles and WWE Legend Profiles. So it's going to go basically take over what is that? That's what Hulu does right now, or Peacock.
Or
Peacock
yeah, Peacock has the network, but I think the Peacock will still have the net. Maybe eventually Netflix will take over what Peacock is doing, but Peacock still has the PLEs, which is the premium live events, which is the new school word for pay-per-views, because it's not really pay-per-view. You got your Peacock subscription anyways. You're really not paying anymore. It's not like the ESPN thing with the fights and MMA and all that stuff. So
WWE Netflix reportedly struck a 10-year deal.
Yeah.
Worth approximately $5 billion. $5 billion. That's a long time.
And they still can't afford. They still can't afford to bring in the Ramrock for any matches.
No, they can't even afford live streaming to look good on Netflix, but they got $5 billion.
Coming soon to Netflix SCW, starring the Ramrock in his last year of wrestling this year.
His retirement match
tour.
Several retirement matches
throughout the entire way. Maybe if he retires in Georgia, I will go join him.
When you go to Reddit, which is my favorite place to see comments, I can't afford Netflix, says QT Top. I'm not sure where W is going to lose a lot of fans. There's a question for you, MC. Is they going to lose a lot of fans because Netflix is like $14 a month?
They're jerks. I'll say that. I think I was texting this either yesterday or the day before. So,
no, I have it right here. I have your text message. Let me read it to you. Let me read it to you.
Exactly I couldn't get what into
you said.
It.
You said, oh no, that's when you said you're going to get Subway on the way home. You said, I hate Netflix so much. That. LOL.
Fucking Subway got rid of the marinara sauce. Like I tried to order on the app.
What?
And I'm like, they don't even like it's built in to the meatball sub, but you cannot get it now as a condiment for anything. And I'm like looking for so all my saved sandwiches have marinara in it. I'm like, what the fuck? So I went in there and I'm like, I go to the clerk because I ordered online. I'm like, you guys don't have marinara? He's like, no, it's just the meatball sub. I'm like, you motherfuckers. It takes too much money to peel out some of the marinara from the.
You don't have any ragu in the background somewhere that I can use?
I do. Thankfully, I have
dump it all over the meatballs.
Putting on my sub when we're done recording. So yeah.
Oh, you haven't eaten the sub yet? It's still sitting there?
It's still in the fridge. It's all right.
A cold meatball sub.
No, it's not a meatball sub. I get the spicy Italian with marinara, so I'll get the salami and pepperoni, and then I'll do the. Oh, it's so good! Oh, so delicious. Don't knock until you try.
I like to put tomato soup on my Italian subs.
Tomato soup, cold tomato Russian soup on my Italian sub.
By the way, I'm Italian, but I use ragu.
I'm not using ragu. I'm using some sauce I doctored up.
So, another question. Again, did you think they're going to lose fans? Do you think this is going to be?
They might. I mean, So my sister has shared household, but for some reason I can't get into it now since WWE is about to start. So apparently now I'll have to ask her what's going on. So
better up the fee. It probably went up higher. It's probably $20 now a month.
Yeah, that's so stupid. Yeah. So they should have
stupid companies.
Yeah, what are they doing sharing it?
Yeah.
No, but like what you have with the YouTube, they should just have a tier then where it's
you know what I should do? I should just watch Netflix on my phone and record it and share it.
Stream it live all the time.
Streaming live. You want to watch
Raw?
Me podcast, you listen.
Go to the Me Podcast You Listen channel as we live stream it through our phones and show you the WWE for free, thus destroying Netflix and getting us sued.
So another comment was, so after 25 years, I will not be paying for Netflix to watch this. I'm done already. Went to Peacock and get this pay-per-view. So I'm done. Goodbye, Raw.
They haven't really done the pay-per-view though. If you spend what the ad fill like Peacock, you're watching pay-per-views every month for like $5 a month. Like they almost haven't an NXT or WWE event every month. So it's like if you can't afford $5 for pay-per-view, the old school pay-per-views, then I don't know what you
Here's another one.
be
No
watching
way in
wrestling.
heck will I subscribe to Netflix just to watch wrestling. Someone will put the highlights on YouTube and I'll watch it then.
He's not wrong. I mean, as up to this point, when I would watch sometimes a truncated Hulu version, but to be honest with you, when I couldn't watch Raw anyways, I went to the WWE on USA channel, which they host SmackDown. Now, I don't know if they'll have the access to Netflix version of Raw, but they post the highlights of the shows all the time. So you could, if there's 3 or 4 major segments, you could go, and it's probably WWE's channel too. They're probably put full segments on their channel, so it's not like you can never see it. But it's going back to 3 hours. It's been 2 hours for about a month now, which has been weird after all these years of it being 3. So now it's going back to 3 hours, and they're headlining with major Seth Rollins versus CM Punk, which was supposed to be a WrestleMania match last year, and then Roman Reigns versus Solo for the head of the table, basically the tribal chief. It's like tribal combat. So they're bringing in the big guns, and that's where the rumor The Rock is supposed to show up, and John Cena, obviously, I think is.
Do you think that Raw will try to bring in big names from the Monday night to try to boost subscriptions?
They might. You never know. I mean, if they paid what would you say, 80 billion, 500 billion,
$5 billion,
$5 billion. Excuse me. So yeah,
that's
maybe.
2. No. So what is that over 10 years? So if it's not 2, it's not 2, right? So
5, it would be what? 10,
so
10
5 divided by 10, it would be 2. Yeah. So I don't know.
2 billion a year.
Do this. I went to school for 8 years.
2 billion. Well, no, 2 billion a year would be joint. It would be 20. So 10.
Hold on, let me.
I don't know what the hell we're doing.
I'm trying to think of math. So
500,000 a year.
Let me see. Let me draw it up here. So we got.
No, it's billion.
5 billion.
Billion. So it'd be like 500.
And then we need to subtract 10 years. Can you see this?
No. It says who can see what you share here. Don't show me again.
Okay.
I think that's on my end. On my end.
No, I'm sharing it with you.
Okay.
So this is my math. So it's $5 billion.
$5 billion for 10 years. So it'd be a half. It'd be 2.5.
500 trillion. And then divide that. That would be.
So it's 2.5 billion a year.
Let's do this again.
Not 2.5 billion for 2 years. So 2.5 billion for 2 years.
Minus 2 years. So that would be, divide that, it'd be 0. Okay. Got it. All right.
And we still don't know, folks, even though my brother's a math teacher.
Anyways, the bottom line is it's a lot of money. They would have to bring in some big names for this release on the 6th. You would think they would really amp it up, trying to get people in there to watch. They're going to try to boost subscriptions. Next question. Do you think it's going to raise the fee of Netflix per month?
Maybe if they're getting a bunch of subscribers, but right there, you're looking at the Reddit thing and you're saying a lot of people don't want to subscribe. A lot of people want to share their Netflix, but Netflix doesn't like them sharing it. And that's been a thing for a long time. I don't know. I think,
we're full of a lot of I don't knows in this podcast with you. I don't know.
I guess it depends on the numbers. Like, how do they count on that streaming? It's just they look at the stream views.
So Netflix subscriptions
have
increased. Netflix subscriptions have increased. The basic plan now costs $11.99 per month, up by $2, and the premium plan now costs $22.99 per month, up from $3.
So if I watch anything from Netflix, or say I would only watch it if I wanted to share it with somebody, I'm not paying $11.99 just to watch wrestling on Monday nights.
No, you're not going to pay $12 a month?
No, so I wouldn't. So would you?
Well, streaming service price increase, the latest on Netflix. The live streaming service announced this week that it's raising the prices of all its plans by $5 per month. which now sits at $7.99.
Yeah, so $7.99 maybe might be doable, but even then, that's high if you don't watch. If you don't watch much of regular Netflix as it is, you're gonna pay now. Now it's not even gonna be $8 a month. So you'd be paying $8 a month you'd be paying $2 of Raw. So you'd be paying $2 a week for 3 hours of Raw in your mind, how you would rationalize under the old Netflix plan. So now under the new one, if it's $12 a month, there'd be $3 a
YouTube
week
went
for
up
Raw.
$10 a month.
YouTube TV. Yeah, they're all going up because
they went up $10 a month because of whatever. They just they were a lot cheaper than just basic satellite, so I figured they were going to go up at some point.
Yeah,
but it says Netflix is moving beyond subscribed numbers. Its first quarter earnings resulted in a release on Thursday. This is a while ago. Netflix announced that it'll stop reporting quarterly member numbers because subscribers are just one component of its growth. The change comes after a quarter where it added 9.3 million subscribers, growing to more than 270 million members globally. So it went from 9 to 270. And that was probably after the live events.
We just need to find a niche where maybe it'll happen in the United States unless we did vote to hopefully get some of our groceries and gas go down and all that type of stuff. But if these subscription things went too high for people, we just need to get regular YouTube popular again. They'll be looking for content and then they'll discover us talking about the streaming that they can't afford to watch.
Yes, talking about what we're telling them, which is not really accurate because we just look it up on the internet just like they do.
And we can't do math, so clearly we don't even know how much money they'd be saving.
The bottom line is, I think the way the world is going, Netflix will go up. YouTube TV will go up to be competitive with DirecTV. The only benefit of YouTube TV is that you don't have boxes, you don't have wires, you don't have anything. It's all internet related, which I don't know about where you're at, but my internet struggles time to time. And I purchased a Peloton bike probably 4 months ago, and it's hard to do Peloton when you don't have the internet. And talk about a racket. This switch gears. I bought a Peloton bike so I could ride the bike.
Okay, what is that now? Tell us.
A Peloton bike? It's those stationary bikes where you ride. You see the commercials where they have like a video and the instructors on there like, come on, you could do this.
Okay.
And all that stuff.
And then obviously that has to be on the internet because that's where his
Peloton
coming from.
Yeah, because you could do live classes anywhere around.
Okay.
So you could just subscribe and say, I'm New York. They're doing a live class right now. And you can get on it, feel like you're in class. I don't really care.
That's what we need.
So
Peloton, you listen.
Me podcast, you listen live with you.
We just yell at you to pedal
you can
quicker.
just log on and we'll be like, you're wrong, and then click off and delete you and then go. So anyways, so I ride this bike. So I got it thinking I could just subscribe and use the bike because it comes with a big TV screen on it. So it's no way of getting around. The problem with it is you have to purchase the membership to do it. And so you're like, well, what if I don't want it? And they're like, no, it's not an option. They don't really tell you that when you buy the bikes. You're like, oh, well, fuck, I got to pay for the membership. You get the membership, and guess what? There's a bunch of different types of classes, some not even in English. There's German, there's Spanish, and then you want certain classes, and you click on it, and it's like, and you're like, what the fuck is this? So
you're getting no motivation from that.
Yeah. And so then you're on there and you're just like, you know what? I'm paying for a class just to ride the bike, but I have to use the internet. And if the internet freezes, then I'm losing the process of the class and the internet's not working properly and everybody's on it. I've noticed one thing now that certain times, like during Christmas, when we were watching that game, the internet in general in my area was just delayed. I couldn't use your computer. You couldn't use your phone because everybody's using it. Yeah. It looked like that. All of a sudden, everybody's pixelated again.
Froze.
Yeah. So then we're just like, at what point are we maximizing our internet capacity? Because now we're using the internet for YouTube TV. Now we're going to use it for Netflix to watch wrestling live. At what
Peloton
point?
bikes. We're using it for our phones, which
Yeah.
also has people streaming it.
To watch this podcast? At what point? At what
At
point are we going to blow up? And we're going to go all of a sudden to a third world country where all of a sudden there's guys living in cardboard boxes just making the internet up.
Us just
fake
sitting
phone.
In cardboard boxes, recording a podcast.
How great is America that we could just watch anything? Just tune into it right now.
Hey,
and
listen,
now Netflix is taking
we have to be a step above little kids opening up toys. At least we're talking about something, right?
What are you talking about?
Well, the content that's on YouTube of ridiculous stuff, like how there be kids watching other kids.
You want to know what the most stupidest shit I just saw? Now this is where we're taking. I hope our new presidency takes away dumb shit on the internet, just deletes it, because the person now that I constantly crosses my feeds is the girl from Chick-fil-A. Have you seen this girl?
No, I have not seen this girl.
Do you want Chick-fil-A sauce? And she makes the face.
No.
And she got fired. Now she's an internet. She makes money.
So she got fired from Chick-fil-A because she was.
You never saw the chick. You never saw this. Oh, you got to. So, anyways, I'll look at it.
You got to remember, I never seen the Boom guys either. The Costco guys.
Oh, those guys
started talking about them.
Those guys were one and done. They're done. Like, you don't even. Yes. So this girl's name is Gina Lynch.
They're just trying to collect other TikTok stars to create a bigger group. We got the Revisitor.
Well, that's it.
Girl involved.
They're using the girl from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
And she now. That's her thing, right? She's
a bunch of failed TikTok stars, like what do they call it? That old Hollywood squares.
TikTok
stars. TikTok squares. They're all in a fucking fucking 9 squares of former TikTok sensations.
So they got a hold of this
hosted
girl.
by a couple nobodies. Me podcast, you listen. So Leo will volunteer to host your TikTok squares.
So they got this girl from this video.
TikTok
this video came out such a long time ago.
No Chick-fil-A sauce?
Meet the internet's employee of the month, Gina, whose spiel about Chick-fil-A sauce earned her TikTok fame and hopefully a promotion. It's giving best friend at work, which seems to be the case. The original uploader
so she does look like that.
With her goofy friend.
She does look like that. But she made
Gina
this face.
The only cashier who could diffuse
so now she's doing that face. And that's how she makes money on TikTok.
And she was fired by Chick-fil-A for recording her faces?
Because she was doing the face.
Why didn't they just put her, if she was huge on TikTok, why didn't Chick-fil-A just put her in a commercial?
So, fucking what?
I don't know.
What? She just went like this.
I know, but like if she was getting people to go to Chick-fil-A to see her wacky faces, then why not frickin' just have her, she's doing free promotion for you. Why would you fire her?
Dude, I don't even know. Because all I started thinking to myself is she's now famous, and she's on the Boom. Let me see if I can find that stupid shit. She's on the Boom.
That's like, what the fuck? They're just like the Avengers of TikTok. They're just collecting other superstars from TikTok. Yeah, just get out and join our team. Maybe we'll make a movie. Fucking TikTok Avengers.
The Costco guys are making a movie. That's funny.
Hawk Tui and her fake fucking digital coin scam. And here's the Rizzler doing his face.
Yeah, I can't find it. It's just.
Let's bring in wacky face Chick-fil-A girl and.
She did it. Seriously, that's what she's in the back. She's like, no,
cash me out. They
go, no Chick-fil-A sauce. Boom. And you're like, what the fuck are we watching?
Resurrect Cash Me Outside girl who just wants to fight everybody.
Catch Me Outside girl. You're the only one that knows about that girl.
I fucking remember that girl. She was like.
You never watched the Chick-fil-A girl. Do that face.
I don't have TikTok. There's no way.
It's not even on TikTok. It was all over the internet, Facebook.
No.
Just because she
I don't even
see
it come up on my Instagram feed. That's the only place I probably would have seen her.
It's the dumb shit. It's the Hawk Tui girl all over again. That's why I said the societies that we live in is dumb.
Yeah, why can't we get anything? If you were doing local
why
idiots
can't
now,
we get anything?
if you were doing
Why
local
can't we
idiots
get a part of this?
I know.
I don't want to be a part of this because
we're
I don't want to do
stupid.
that.
How come we're not making money?
Yeah, I don't want to be a part of that. You know how hard it would be to actually build a following
Just
because
complain. Sorry, honey, I quit my regular job. Me and MC are gonna go tour the country while we for our 5 minutes of fame when we just somehow got popular for doing. We're just
gonna go around and make faces and stuff, and then people will love it so much that
me and MC got popular for slamming irons on our faces. For some reason, we got real popular. So I'm going to quit my job and travel the country until people no longer care.
Yeah, well, seriously, it's. I mean, I'm trying to find this chicken
until we get caught with a digital coin scam, and me and MC go to jail. They're going to make an example out of us because they didn't want to just fine us. They wanted to put us in jail.
Yeah, they said, listen, you can't do that. Again,
fuck this.
Shoot, that girl's that. You know what? I blame society for making her famous.
Yeah.
Because they did it. They did it. They put her out there.
She got so famous. She didn't know what to do with the money. Like, I'm going to just start a fucking cryptocurrency scam. Fuck it.
Yeah, it was so dumb.
I'm rolling in so much money. Somehow my 5 minutes of fame keeps extending. I'm yelling at my haters and let's do a digital coin scam.
Yeah, and everybody's like, what's wrong with you? Like, she's got common sense. She's fucking 22 years old.
Now you went too far. That's it, dude. We were paying you millions of money and a digital coin scam.
We have you showing up, going on shit, and now you're making $1 million.
You trying to make extra money? Fuck.
Yeah,
now you're done.
Trying to be fucking creative? Fuck you. You're out of here, lady. And I'm thinking she's 20 some years old. She doesn't know any different.
Like playing crap, so they crap out. Oh, fuck. The digital scam. Oh, fuck, you're done.
What are you doing? Trying to sell your own coins?
Nah,
what, you have any common sense, you dummy?
Should have stuck to your fast meal blowjob fucking talk show circuit. You're done now.
And it's funny, the Chick-fil-A girl, she's like, my face doesn't really look like that. No shit. But it does kind of look like that. And the problem is you're going around and you're making that face and people are paying you to do it. So shame on us. And you're right. If I would have had local idiots now, we probably would be global. You
would be a gazillionaire now.
Maybe. I don't know about that. My brother would ruin it at some point.
Your brother would.
My brother would say something dumb, and then we would be banned from everything.
He'd be the one that would do the cryptocurrency scam. I got us a good deal, JC.
Yeah. I tell you how we're going to do this. I tell you we're going to do this. Everybody's stupid except me.
Oh fuck! Sorry about it, JC. We're done now.
Have you seen our Easter? We're trying to put together Sons of Gen X, and he calls me today, and he goes, "What are you trying to make me look stupid, making fun of my tattoo?" That's what you got out of the whole thing. Not the fact that we were going into. Did you see the one we were going to the?
Is it a YouTube channel now you have?
Yeah, we were trying to go. We were trying to buy tobacco, now. And he's trying to explain to me why he buys certain tobacco.
Oh yeah, I heard a clip of
cancer.
Like, yeah. You said instead of just paying the money for the you're going to pay the money for the throat
instead of
cancer.
buying natural tobacco is going to cost you more money to fix your throat. And then he tells me he doesn't want to go to Circle K because he's done with that life because he didn't want to go there anymore because every time he goes in there's someone who's a low life in Circle K and he doesn't want to be a part of that. What? I don't think every Circle K has just some kind of bum hanging out in there by the Slurpee machine
for making fun of low lives. You're canceled.
The way he said it, then he tells me that he fucking did a gas run on a moped. That was the best moped with pedals. So we this podcast, not to change this thing, but this thing that we're trying to do is he wants to create like a fitness channel for people over 50 so they can discuss how working out back in Gen X days was better than today. And I agree there are some stupid workouts we talked about the last podcast, but he's funny because he's like, I told him, I said, okay, I'm going to record you doing your workouts. Just tell me what we're doing. And all he says, we're going to do a shoulder workout. And then that's all he says. He doesn't say anything like what we're doing, why we're doing it.
I have a new podcast name for you.
And then then he's explaining stuff, but I don't think he's pronouncing it right. So I'm like, if you guys don't agree with this, make sure you write in. So So I don't.
Local fossils.
It just fucking made no sense. What we were is like, we're working on the Fremerius conversation. The way he says it, I'm like, I don't know if that's the correct terminology.
We're talking about nothing and nothing nobody who's still alive going to appreciate. Welcome to Local Fossils.
Yeah. Then he's like, I got a good podcast. I know we're going to talk. I'm just like, yeah. And then
we used to be local idiots. Now we're local fossils.
Now we're sons of Gen X.
Sons of senior idiots. Now we're senior idiots.
Sons of Gen X. We drank out of garden hoses as a child, and it's starting to show in our older days. So that's, and then it's so hard to do stuff with people because they always have ideas. And then they just like, okay, I'm going to dump it on you to do the idea and then turn on the camera. And then it's like, just be yourself. And it's like, oh, and they're like, not themselves. They're sick. Yeah. Hello, everybody. It's like watching a puppet. Hello. How are you today?
That's why I think what has to happen is somehow you need to strap a hidden camera to
him.
I
did. I just, I had a camera running for an hour. And the stuff I got out of there was, did you ever see the one he talked about Pam? But they used Pam back in World War II.
You didn't know you were recording that one?
No, he did. I saw a thing outside in the trash and I said, Pam. And he goes, you know what, Pam? Again, just useful knowledge just pouring out of my brother's head because he watches Netflix and YouTube and shit. He goes, you know what, to use Pam back in World War II? No, what? And then he goes in this whole thing about rusting and it makes it so it doesn't rust. What the fuck? And he said, I watched it on a show. What show would you watch where they're like the uses of Pam back in World War II? It's like, well, what was the point of that?
We need to
I'll tell you what they use Pam for back in football. You spray it on your jerseys so people can't grab them and they slip off your hands.
Oh, yeah, just grease lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Conspiracy idiots. We believe everything. Everything. Go over every conspiracy. The earth is flat. Nobody died in any type of tragic accident at all.
The moon landing's fake.
The moon landing is fake. You can't get past the firmament, so we've never been to outer space.
Netflix isn't real.
Netflix. We are in a simulation. We're not even real.
This is an AI version of myself.
Yeah, we are AIs ourselves. Welcome to Conspiracy Idiots.
Welcome to Me Conspiracy You Follow.
Me Conspiracy You Believe. We welcomed with our special guest Jesse Ventura, who's coming back from the dead to still alive, but he's coming back from forced retirement to.
Wasn't he? He was just on a show.
He's on Rush. He got on Russian TV. I think he was on Saturday Night's Main Event. They brought him back. Remember?
Yeah.
They
brought him in. They had him on a podcast though. He showed up on a podcast.
He was on Chris Van Vliet's, brought him on.
So I'm trying to think of why is he showing up? What's he got going on? Is he trying to promote something or what? So
I don't know. I mean, they canceled him
based on the way Trump's hiring people. They might make him in charge of customs or something.
He probably would be because of the wrestling connection. If Jesse wasn't.
Yeah, we got Mrs. McMahon in charge of education.
That's where you can just hit a kid with a chair if he's misbehaving.
Yeah. All schools.
We can't show any highlights of that, folks. Otherwise, we'll be banned from Instagram.
Right when you see the chair coming down, it cuts to the audience.
Don't you dare show a monkey dragging a kid away.
No, that's Don't you show any of that shit.
Lost JC is Facebook forever.
For everything. It got me kicked off of
he got kicked off the internet.
I'll tell you this. I have another
account. You didn't create it.
I have a second. Well, because I put my face on it, so it looks like I owned it.
I know.
I have a second account, and as soon as I open up this thing, I'm so tired of fucking the social media. I'm so tired of it. As soon as I open up the account, they're like, "Oh, by the way, is this you? We need hair follicles. We need skin samples. We need everything that we can to show that you're a real person."
What the fuck? Trying to come back after your monkey video? You bastard?
Well, and the funniest fucking thing is, how many videos am I getting of dumbest shit possible that should not be on the internet? But I tried to just open up an account promoting my comedy shows. Like, who the fuck is this guy? You better fucking recognize who you are. We need an actual facial expression of you.
You're fucking sharing. This is my new account, and people like, who is this? Why are you sharing?
Oh yeah, why should be a email? Who the fuck is this? Why are you doing this?
After a while, the only one responding is Keith Ellis. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
Yeah,
that's the funniest shit.
Like, I'm afraid to respond, Keith, because I don't know if it's going to piss off
who are
the
these
other 600 subscribers of Coach JC. So I just want to let the thread die.
1,500 people, Keith. And they're like, "Who the fuck is this?" I mean, everybody. But again, I don't blame them. I don't blame them because again,
yeah, I thought it was
already getting shit.
Inclination was that you were spammed. That's what I was thinking.
Who the fuck is this email? Yeah. We need to know for sure. Within 48 hours, you don't tell us, we're gonna blow
just in case. If you're watching, Keith, Happy New Year, buddy. We love you.
Keith doesn't have a phone. His phone is so old. His phone is like a
you have to show this. Hey, my coach said Happy New Year.
He's got one of those
6 months ago,
like a lawnmower starting phone. That's how old his shit is.
His internet goes into the old the fucking modem sound.
He has a dial-up internet system on his car when he drives.
Pedal generator to operate his phone.
Keith is definitely not a person that gets on the internet very much. So.
When he does, he's thankful that you've told him about your anger management Instagram.
Thanks for tuning in, Keith.
And Happy New Year, guys. We love you.
And this is me, I promise. They're like, oh, okay. Click on that. Click.
Right. Why are you sharing this? What was it? What was her name? Shannon or whatever.
Jocelyn.
Why are you sharing it? Jocelyn. Why are you sharing?
Why are you sending us this?
Why are you sending this to me?
I don't know. So you can follow me. You don't have to.
Hey guys, I just want to let you know about my account. Why are you sharing this?
I just want to let you know I have a backup account. What do you have a backup account for?
What the fuck are you doing?
Who are you running from?
Why are you sharing this?
Where are you hiding stuff? What are you doing? You want to know why I have a backup account? Because my other account, for some reason, when I try to log into it on a computer,
you can never get on it.
It goes, we don't even recognize this account. So I'm thinking that account at some point is going to disappear.
Hi, guys. This is my 16th Comedy Network page that I'm promoting.
No, this is fucking it.
I can't get on anymore, folks, so I just have to keep creating new ones.
This is it. If this is it, I'm done with social media. I will just do YouTube, and that's it. Because YouTube seems to be a lot less, although with my new Sons of Gen X,
where are you going to get on to share the YouTube?
I have to show proof. People? Oh, I don't know. It just the internet.
I'm going to text 500 people. This is my new YouTube channel.
I'm going to text my 10 friends and tell them to share. Well, like I told you last time, share.
Can you please share this? Can you please share this on your social media since I'm banned from mine?
It's going to be like the pyramid scheme. Share with 10 people.
I don't want to have social media myself, but could you please share everything we do
on your social media?
On your social media.
And by the way, don't show my face because somehow Facebook will see it and go, "Ooh, what the fuck's that guy?"
Facebook will remember you.
I know that guy.
As monkey drags a kid away, guy.
I never see that video ever again.
I know.
Think about how many.
Think about erased from the internet. It's on the dark web now.
Facebook and internet channels were deleted.
We just stumble upon dark web stuff from time to time and get our social media accounts back.
That's what TikTok is. That's what TikTok does.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
TikTok is I'm waiting to put anything on TikTok until Trump gets in office to see what he's going to do to it.
Listen, in my regime, nothing is banned. You can share the monkey, drag
He's like,
away.
Anytime you want.
If you want to share monkeys dragging anybody away,
he's like, I'm going to look
at my book.
He was like, I'm going to look into it, but I use it, so I don't want to change that.
I might drag a monkey away as revenge for dragging Baron away.
All right, I got to piss.
He's 7 feet tall now.
I got to pee, so we're wrapping up.
That's the
Me podcast, you listen. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Don't go subscribe Netflix.
Yes,
ours is free.
WWE on Netflix now.
Ours is free. You
now have to spend $15 a month for it.
All right, that's my bands.
All right,
so much water.
Yes.
See ya.